Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Foreplay. My name is Luke. Today we're playing some Dead Cells. Now Dead Cells is a roguelike Castlevania inspired action platformer from Motion Twin, and it's amazing. The beauty of Dead Cells is every time you play it you'll do something different. There's always different weapons to pick up, power-ups to be found, elites to fight, and a set of bosses that will test both your skill and your ability. There's also loads of other random bits and pieces in the game and some treasure chests that, yeah. For those of you that haven't played Dead Cells before, when you die, which means it's game over, you go back to the start and start again. And as a great man once said, you either win or you learn. And I've done my fair share of learning in this game. Brilliant. With that being said, let's crack on. Now, I haven't completed the game yet, so this is my first sort of proper run at it. Straight away I'm going to take the shield and the broadsword. I like the look of that. Now there's three styles you can play as. There's brutality, which is red, tactics, which is purple, and survival, which is green. Now I've had the most success since I've been playing this, playing as tactics build, so normally purple items, maybe with survival. That's what I'll be doing today, but for now, let's run around with the broadsword and shield. So my first power up from the scroll of power is, you guessed it, tactics. Yeah, buddy. So pretty early on in the run I bump into an elite. And at this point you figure it's early on in the game, so it doesn't really matter if I die right now. So I decide to give it a go. So happy days, the reward for beating him is Lightning Bolt 3, which is pretty good. Now I didn't really fancy channeling my inner Emperor, so I decided to let it go. I'm definitely going to do a run with this at some point because it looks great. So back to broadsword, and off we go. After picking up the ice grenade, I sort of decided to change my mind, and instead of keeping that bow that I'd picked up, I swap it back for the broadsword and crack on. I start to feel like luck's on my side after I pick up that crossbow-o-matic, which is one of my favourite traps in the game. It's just so good. I then drop straight down, grab a scroll of power, and upgrade those tactics. So that's the first zone dealt with. Off to the Promenade of the Condemned. Let's do it. After a quick visit to the collector for some upgrades, I then pop over and pick my mutation, and I'm going to pick support just because I really like that. Fill up the health, and onto the Promenade. Start the Promenade of the Condemned, and straight away go up top and check for some goodies. Perfect landing. After a quick rumble with some of the locals, I noticed there's a panel that you can drop down in, and I noticed that there's a gardener's key just there. On my travels I noticed some twin daggers that I quite like the look of, and considering I haven't got anything that I really liked yet that is purple, I'm like, let's give them a go. So I drop the broadsword and test them out. Now it's not until I take some damage just up here that I remember about using my traps. That ice grenade should hold them long enough for the crossbow-o-matic to do its work, and I can pick up the pieces. Scroll of power, yeah buddy, going into survival. I tell you what right now, playing twin daggers, I hate those bats. It's here I decide to go up and get that extra gardener's key. Now I'm pretty sure you need 3 of them, and I don't find the 3rd, so sorry about that. They can just be a souvenir for now. And on we go. After a quick rumble with some of the bad guys, I decide to take tactics again because it's rude not to. I finish off the rest of the crew and then crack on. Now I bump into the old cursed treasure chest. I just humour him here because I really can't be dealing with it. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see him again. So we drop down into this room, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever seen one of these. The idea is that you've got to kill everyone in the area, and that will unlock whatever's held in that sort of gold orb. So we get to work. The ice grenade's getting it done for me, which I'm happy about. Pick up all the extras and then drop down to see what we've unlocked. And oh my, it's good. Firebrands too, which if you're all about DPS, which I am, it's just a no-brainer. I have to take it. I don't think I've used it before, but yeah, I like the look of it already. So let's try and have a rumble with someone and see what the crack is. Here's the build so far. Now I haven't found anyone yet, so we just continue to look around. There is something incredibly satisfying about hitting those teleporters. Am I the only one that claps when he claps? Probably. Anyway, next zone, let's go. Now I hand the usual souls over to the collector and then decide to take necromancy as my second mutation. Then fill up the health. Let's dive into the next zone. Just take a look at that artwork. It's unbelievable. Loving the look of that new power already. I then decide to take on an elite, and he absolutely canes me. This is a real battle and I really struggled. What I failed to notice on the left hand side of him is that orb that's powering him up. I get there eventually, but he really takes it out of me. There you go. I mean, he hits hard, really hard, and I have to run away. Quick potion. Now there's two of those orbs, so I've got to sort these out before I deal with him. There goes the first one. There goes the second one. And down goes the elite. Big sigh of relief there, and I take that ruby amulet, which is way better than the current item I'm using. Fairly soon after that we find a cellar, and I decide to lose the ice grenade and take Crusher. After that I find a scroll of power and decide it's probably a good idea to upgrade my health, especially considering I've got no more potions left. So survival is taken. Same again here. Here there's a treasure chest, and there's a better double cross-o-matic than the one that I'm using, so I decide to upgrade. Another scroll of power. Tactics was feeling left out, so I gave it some attention. And away we go. Scroll of power. Survival. Lovely. We're off to the Black Bridge, which means we're off to battle the concierge. Before we do that, just got to quickly see the collector. I've got some cells to give him, and I finally get to upgrade that health flask, which will be really helpful in the future. My final mutation I choose is Dead Inside, which gives me plus 50% HP, which is huge. Right, here we are. We're at the Black Bridge. It's time to face the concierge. Let's go. The minute the battle starts, I'm chucking my traps out straight away and trying to establish as much DPS on them as quickly as possible. Trying to create distance and still make sure I'm getting that burn damage on him. Now there's trophies and achievements for killing each boss in the game without taking the hit. I don't think I'm there yet, but maybe one day. Just a little bit more of the health bar to go and he's done. And there it is. That's the first boss and Dead Cells done. Unfortunately I didn't get any exciting drops, so I just moved on. On to the next zone, which is the Slumbering Sanctuary. Coolest thing about this map is it's effectively 2 maps in one. The map itself is fairly dark and there's a lot of statues of different enemies that you've probably come across while you've been playing. You'll basically need to find a pillar in the area. Once you activate that pillar, everything goes bright and the statues come to life. Ah, scroll of power there. Tactics? Yeah, why not? And here is that pillar. Now you notice everything's brighter now. Which means, yep, all those statues that you've seen sort of lying around on the map have come to life and you've got to deal with them. Another scroll of power, which means survival's going up again. And I take a potion just to see how high my health is now. Satisfied. Quickly deal with these guys. And look who it is. That treasure chest loves it. Further on into the run, I bump into an elite, so I figure why not. And if you watch closely, look at that parry. Delish. You forgot I had a shield, didn't you? After bumping into the cellar, I decide that what's better than one double crossbow-o-matic? Well, it's got to be 2 double crossbow-o-matics, hasn't it? And off to the clock tower we go. After filling up that health. The clock tower map's always really good to play. Reason is, there's heaps of rooms, loads of enemies, and plenty of trouble to get yourself in. 1, 2, 3, clap. After I put down that elite, I'm feeling pretty good, and I do decide to take that sapphire amulet that's slightly better than what I've got. From there we decide to crack on, and who do we bump into? Our masochistic friend. So I spend quite a lot of my time on this map being lost and trying to work things out. At this point I'm so comfortable with the build and how it's going that I'm pretty much overconfident. Like I'm not blocking shots, I'm just literally just dropping down into danger. Yeah, because I'm so confident. I've got enough health to get me through. I've still got, you know, at least 3 potions in case things do get slightly hairy. So I'm just ripping through it at the moment, which is a really nice feeling. Okay, so after a long time on this map, we finally got to where we need to. We've got that Clockmaker's Key, and we're on our way. You'll see in a second how much of the map I've covered trying to get to where I need to. It's taken me a while, but we're finally making progress. Oh right, here we go. It's the big one against the Timekeeper. first few times you come up against this dude, he just absolutely slays you. As you can see, everything's going down pretty well. My tactics are going down great, and my DPS is absolutely just melting him. He gets a couple of hits on me, which I'm totally fine with because my health is so big as well. So I'm feeling really tanky and really borderline brutish with this. I mean, he really doesn't have an answer for me at this stage. Yeah, once he gets right in the middle of it, I just put him down and it's happy days. Happy days, happy Luke. And that's the end of the timekeeper. Off he goes. We get some pretty awesome drops and a load of goodies. The thing I'm most happy about is that velocity blueprint because it's something slightly different. And as a great man once said, business is about to pick up. We're off to the High Peak Castle. Now, I've only been here a couple of times, but I absolutely love the look of this map. It's so pretty. Anyway, I promised business picking up, so let's do it. I mean, I'm picking survival every time at this point. I just want as much health for that last encounter with you-know-who. Now, like I said, the thing I love about this map is all the different doors with the different rooms and all the different things like underneath the castle. It's so cool. Okay, so the reason we've gone into this zone is because we're looking for an elite. We need to kill him to get a key off him. So here we go. He's feeling thorny. Okay, we deal with him fairly quickly and we obtain that key to the castle. That's what we need. We need one more of those. Okay, so after all that drama over there, I hop straight in against Dart Tracker, 2 elites, away we go. Now things seem to be going fairly well until I get hit with the melees, which is one of the worst feelings in this game because it doesn't matter how big your health is, if that builds up, you are toast. Fortunately, they go down quick, I grab some goodies and continue on. After all that nonsense with the 2 elites, I've decided that I need to sort of ramp things up and get out of this area as quick as possible and try and find the exits. So I find the exit to this room and continue my way through the map. It's around this point here that I'm absolutely bricking it again. I'm making silly mistakes, crawling walls, like just trying my best to survive. Like I'm so nervous about that malaise that's currently on me. I'll drop down, find a scroll of power, and yep, there's only one thing that's going on. That's right, tactics. So after a pretty stressful run, it's time for a potion. And here we are. We've got 2 keys, there's 2 doors, and there's only one place we're going now. No, we're not going over there. We're going to the throne room. Alright, so we've made it. This is the main event. It's business time. First of all, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to put down a comment if you think I could have done something different. Don't forget to leave us a like. Here's my build. Like I say, let me know what I've done wrong or what I could do different. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I love playing this game, so there'll definitely be more videos coming soon. With that being said, we've got the Hand of the King now, the last boss in the game. Wish me luck. At this stage I'm aware I'm on half health and I'm getting really nervous. Trying to get some distance to get a potion in, but he's relentless. At this point, I think it's game over. Fortunately, the crossbows have done enough damage to send him back up to give me some time to get the potion. We're getting towards the end here and I'm starting to get really nervous. He keeps knocking me back and doing quite a lot of damage. I'm doing my best to avoid him. I'm not parrying at all, so apologies for that. There he is, knocking me into the hole again, which is really frustrating. Fortunately, like I say, my DPS is doing really good. The crossbow-matics are definitely MVP in this one. There I go, dropping into that hole again, but it doesn't matter because the DPS has done its job and down goes the Hand of the King. I honestly never thought I'd finish this game, so I'm seriously happy with this. So we get a lot of cells for the win, and then we get this. This is what's made it all worth it. That stem cell 1. We also get the symmetrical lance as well, which looks awesome. I mean, look at that thing. And that's it. That's the end of my first Dead Cells run, and there'll be more to come in the future. Don't worry about spoilers. We'll go straight to the credits from here. Thanks for watching.